to start, don't all jump at once. Come on, Karen. Thank you.
Hi.
I just wanted to start with your thoughts on the game generally. Obviously a tight one, but how pleased are you to see your team get that over the line?
Yeah, really pleased. I think if you reflect on the game, probably we deserve to win. I think we had a strong start. We had a great first half. We created, we couldn't score in that big moments in the game. And overall, I think our performance was great. So really pleased because this competition is really special for us. We want to go as far as possible. And yeah, I think it was a tight game, but because Man United are a great team, and yeah, that's why also it wasn't easy. But yeah, really pleased with the result and the performance.
How important does that win feel for the rest of your season, considering you have Arsenal coming up in the Champions League, Manchester United in the League Cup again in the league? Like, how important is that for your momentum?
I think for us, we are so used in Chelsea to know when the players will be back from next international break. It will be the business end of the season where everything matters because you are going to play games to win trophies. And I think that's really important to go into that block with as much confidence as possible. And I think being able to win today is a great part of that. So yeah, I think we'll keep the mentality we have been having for many months now, many weeks. I think, yeah, we'll keep working hard, we'll keep fighting, we'll keep doing our best in order to be in the best place possible for the future.
Thanks, Keris. Catherine?
Hi.
Can I just ask you about Sam Kerr? I know her goal wasn't the winner in the end, but it felt like when she came on, she made such a big impact up front. And I just wondered, like, how difficult has it been for her? Obviously, you had that long injury, long time out. Trying to get back up to full fitness, kind of in and out in the games. How pleased are you for her to get a goal today?
Yeah, really pleased for her. It's been a little bit tough, and I understand, like, when you are talking about a player like Sam, she wants to play in every game as many minutes as possible, and that's good to have a player who have that mentality. So for me, I always try to pick the strong starting 11 to start the game strong, and also I expect from the players who come in to impact the game. So today she was able to impact in the best way possible, being able to score and contribute to the performance and to the fact we won the game. So I'm really pleased for her. I know it's been a little bit tough with many things, like maybe her not getting the minutes she wanted to, also with the decisions who have been made. Emotionally it was a bit difficult, but yeah, to finish in this performance, bringing the impact she brought into the game today, going into international break will be great for her confidence, and I know she'll be ready for the business end of the season.
I guess is it a bit frustrating then? You're going to lose her now for a bit. I mean, obviously she'll go see the cup, and I'm sure she'll want to be there. But it's she gets a goal, and you kind of, I guess, maybe wanted to build on that momentum a little bit. But we're going to be without her for a period of time.
Yeah, but that's a part of a club like Chelsea. You know that you have a lot of international players, and it's really important for them as well to play for national teams. So I totally understand that. I think for some will be great also to just go with national team. I know she really enjoys playing for the Matildas. So yeah, she will get minutes, she will get goals. So I'm not worried. I think she'll come back with a lot of confidence, and that's the most important thing for me, because I think she'll be in a good place again, being back with us to perform at her best and to contribute to help the team to perform. Thank you.
Thanks, Catherine. Helen?
Yeah, I'm going to ask you the same questions I asked Mark Skinner, which are a practical one and a tactical one.
Yep.
The practical one is goalkeepers wearing caps. Nobody could see when the sun was straight at them, and even you on the bench were like trying to see the defenders, but particularly the goalkeeper. And for the equaliser, Hampton at one stage, there was no way she could see the ball at all. And I wonder why they don't have a cap in their little bag with all their other gear.
Yeah, I think they have the opportunity to have a cap, but maybe they don't want personally to make that choice. There is maybe a thinking and a rationale behind that. I haven't had the conversation with Anna. I know some of my keepers previously did that. So yeah, it's just for them to think about what is the best for them to perform. I think maybe also wearing a cap is not something maybe we think from outside is really helpful, but maybe for the goalkeepers they probably cannot see something else. So it will be good to have the conversation with Anna and to think what are the pros pros and the cons in the situation.
And the other one was, following on from what Catherine said, was the game was kind of a bit neutralised, and then when both teams brought on an actual centre forward, as opposed to people who can play all over the place, the game suddenly lit up and there were goals. So I wondered why it's almost like you were both playing the same thing with like no centre forward.
Yeah, so I know when I'm starting LJ in that position, she won't bring the same as if Sam is starting in that position. So I think I wanted to keep the momentum with the starting 11 from the previous games. I think the players were like fully confident and performing well. Again, having LJ on top, I know I need to compensate with other players around her to be able to have also the runs in behind. I know LJ love to drop and be more having the ball fit. That's why when you play with CEO around her, she's able to make these penetrating runs. So we have been doing that in the previous games, and it worked quite well. I think both of them scored against Liverpool. Again, my main, when I make a decision, my main element starting the starting 11 is about the performance and the players who are performing the best during the week in training sessions. So and I know like I have different options with different profiles on the bench. So I knew bringing Sam will help with the crosses because she loves to be in the box. She loves to be touching the ball first in the box, coming with intent. And I knew at that point it will help the team to perform better and maybe to score goals.
And I think Berman as well deserves a lot of praise today for the performance.
Yeah, I think Verle had a great game. She has been having great performances. She just showed today she was probably, for my, in my opinion, like the best player on the pitch. Yeah, but I agree with you. And I think for a young player like her, it just shows like sometimes it's a tricky balance to find, because when you are in Chelsea, you have a lot of depth and talent in the squad. Sometimes you play more experienced players, but when you give the opportunity to young players to play minutes in many games, I think they just can show how good they are. And I think Verle just had the opportunity to play more since January. She has been performing at a really good level, and I'm really pleased with that.
Kit, thank you.
Hi Sonia.
Hi Kit.
Difficult times for you this year in recent weeks, and there's been a lot of talk and a lot of focus on you guys. What does it say about your team that through all that you've come out and you've won all 3 games since that one at City? Yeah,
it says a lot. I don't think people understand sometimes the team dynamic, the cohesion, the confidence, how crucial is it to perform. And I think we have been through a tough moment with some decisions. We impacted the squad and the players. So for that reason, I think it shows a lot. It's really easy, I would say, when you are winning games to be happy, to keep going. But when you are in tough moments, maybe not getting the performances you want or not the results you want, that's where you see true people. And I've learned a lot about myself, first of all, but also about my players, my staff. And I know now, like, we can be in a really good position because having faced that moment, I know the quality we have in the squad. It will help because the season will still be long. We will have some tough games in the future. And I know, like, having faced this situation will help a lot in the future.
I can also ask, we've obviously talked a lot about potential changes to the FA Cup formats.
Yep.
In future seasons. Does like a game today, like an engaging game between 2 top teams, show, I suppose, the value of this game happening at this stage of the competition rather than waiting for the semi-finals?
Yeah, I think the FA maybe made the opposite way, so they are not going to change anything for the future. That's what I heard, and I'm really pleased with that because again, like the beauty of the cup is like having big games from any stage on the competition, and I think the one today proved again for the fans, for you guys, for the players. It's also good to early on the competition to have these scenarios. So we play football because we love to live emotions, and I think the game was probably great today in that sense. I think at the end it was tough, we knew that, but we really enjoyed like being able to win with difficulties and a lot of emotions. Thank you.
very noisy kettle at the moment.
Yeah.
Aisha, thank you.
Congratulations, Sonia.
Thank you,
I spoke
Aisha.
to Naomi outside. She's really delighted to
Yep.
have got that goal, a special moment, her first goal. But for you as her manager, how delighted are you since she's joined? You know, it's been a bit of a mixed ride for her, and for her to have that moment, and how much confidence can that give her?
Yeah, I'm really delighted, especially because Nay is an important player for us. She's a great leader. I think, again, coming into a new team, sometimes it takes time for you to settle in. And even if she had a great debut, sometimes things don't always go like this. And you have some moments where you can be high, low. So, yeah, for Nay, she had some injuries who impacted maybe her confidence a little bit. And again, for me as a manager, having her at her best level will help a lot for us to perform and to win trophies. So that's what I'm hoping for her to stay fit, available and performing at her best.
And Khadija Buchanan,
Yep.
seeing her, that was a great to see. How much can she add to the team going into this back end, the business end, as you called it, of the season?
Yeah, really important to have a player like Kadesh back, especially because, again, she's also a great leader. She's an important player for us. As you could see, she haven't played for the last 15 months, but she was able to come in the team today to play a tough game and bring her impact in the game. She was confident. She's a great defender. She has a lot of quality with the ball as well. So for me, again, going into this business end of the season with as many players possible available and with a lot of quality will help a lot for us to, again, like perform, but also when we have to bring in some quality talent and different options, I think it's great to have everyone available.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Any more? Please, yeah.
Obviously, we've touched a little bit on the defence, but it's changed a lot in recent weeks because of injuries and stuff. How much does it mean to have that change, especially with like Khadija Buchanan and Naomi going, they've never played together before, and it looks great. How much does it mean?
Yeah, it means a lot. I think, again, sometimes it takes time for a team to settle in and gel together, especially because sometimes this season we have been playing different systems. So when you play a back four, back three, you have to spend a lot of time talking to your players about the differences. But also when you change the players, the individuals, I think, maybe from outside it doesn't seem to be something difficult, but it takes time for the players to understand each other, first of all, and for the players to reach my expectations, depending on how we are playing, back three, back four. So I think, again, when you are able to bring a player in and she feels like really confident and comfortable playing alongside her teammates, no matter who is playing next to her, I think it's a big help.
And then also, obviously at half time we saw Johanna come off and Alyssa swap sides. Can you describe that change at all?
Yeah, I think we felt maybe today in the game the winger position was quite an important one. I spoke with Yo-Yo because that's never easy to bring a player off the pitch at half-time. It was more about me trying to do something different. So Alyssa and Yo-Yo have similar profiles in terms of having speed, and I think it was just like trying to bring a different profile on that left side where I felt we didn't exploit as much as we would like to. After I had to make a choice between Alyssa and Yo-Yo, and I just felt like Alyssa is also able to perform on that right winger position, and bringing Sandy with a different profile to the left side was my rationale behind my thinking.
Great,
Thank you, sorry, it was a long one.
That's okay. Any more?
Cool.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Leave it there. Thanks,
Some
everybody.
French words, Kit? Oui? Toujours, okay, good. So, yeah.